Hola, people. Day 7. Not feeling particularly chatty today, but still out here. Woke up really early this morning, like a little bit after 5, and decided to go for a walk. And I ended up at Panera's, just, a couple blocks from my house. So I'm sitting here thinking very introspectively. Um, yeah, did want to kind of fill you guys in on some drama yesterday with my body. So yesterday I was getting a pedicure and a manicure, and I'm sitting in the chair, and all of a sudden my stomach turns into a ball of knots. So what going on, people? Just coming to you real quick because I didn't talk to you yesterday. Today's day 8. I'm in the gym. It's gonna be real quick. Working out. Got a whole bunch of meetings today. Still on it. Juicing. Did eat some fish yesterday, but we out here on this treadmill trying to do a couple minutes before I have to get ready to for my busy day. So yeah, still on it. As of now, I've lost 11 pounds. That was as of 2 days ago. Haven't weighed myself just yet. I know I've lost a lot of inches. Fingers smaller. Feet, the swelling went down. I see my face is smaller. So I know I'm losing inches. The seat belt fits better in the car. So yeah, all those are signs that I'm losing inches. All right, keep you posted. Day 8, still out here. Bye. So here is a quick body shot. I know it is dark in this little area of the gym. Hopefully you can kind of make it out. Yeah, that's how I look. Yeah, front view, back view. Yeah. I did do a little body shot in the elevator as I was going up to my house. There you go. So that's a better look at how I look. Front, side. Howdy, partners. What going on, people? This is your girl Nicole Denise, and I'm back in this piece. Okay, so I wanted to check back in with you guys since I talked to you earlier, because earlier I was trying to hurry up and get a workout in, as well as, get my mind prepared for this meeting that I was about to go in. So my words were very short, no details, but I'm here. We out here, son. It's day 8 of my juice fast. So today, juice fast, juice cleanse, juice diet, whatever people want to call it. Basically, I'm considering this a detox. So it's not necessarily just a juice, whatever. I've learned, because over the past couple of days, I've had to incorporate some solid foods, and I'm going to get into that in 1 second. But first, I got my phone because I want to make sure I get all this stuff in. Today is June 24th, and it is day number 8 of my 60-day juice fast. Yes, I want to go 60 days with this whole detox cleansing system. So first, how do I feel? I feel really good today. No drama in my body as far as cramping, but as I speak about cramping, let me go back really briefly to, I think it was day 6. Was it day 6? It was day 6 or 7. I was going to get a manicure. Day 6, because I did it 2 days ago. A manicure, pedicure. Sitting in the chair, letting my massage. How you be moving in the massage chair because the thing be working on your back. So I'm sitting. One girl got my hands. The other girl got my feet. And I'm massaging my eyes, probably halfway dozing off. Then all of a sudden, and I mean all of a sudden, I broke out into this cold sweat. First, let me tell you this. This sweat wasn't anywhere on my body. It was cold inside of the nail shop. It was the craziest things I've ever been through. But all of a sudden, my head, this portion of my head to this portion of my neck just started pouring. Like, it was like somebody literally turned a spigot on. And I'm just like, what the heck is going on with me? So I went with my mom and she was sitting next to me. So on my right side, I'm like, Mom, I don't know what's going on. You know, and as soon as I said that, I felt my stomach catch. This is just how it did. It's all of a sudden, catch, just like that. And I was like, oh my God, I feel my stomach clenching up. Mind you, at this point now, all it is happening to me is a cold sweat from my head to here, and my stomach is starting to knot up. Like, and I could actually see, you know how you can see a baby moving inside of your stomach? I could actually see the knots protruding from my stomach. That's how tight they were, and that's how pronounced they were. It was the craziest thing. It was like my body was literally being, what did he call it? Not abducted. What do you call it? Like taken over by aliens. It's the craziest thing I've ever experienced in my life. So, mind you now, my foot is in the pedicure tub, one foot is up, and one hand is in the girl painting my fingernails. So just, I want you to get this picture in your mind. So all of a sudden I tell her, I say, hey, I have to stand up, because I felt, you know, like when you get knots in your stomach, I know the certain way I have to stand up. I can't be sitting down. So I turned off the massage chair, and the girl was like, are you okay? Is everything all right? Because by now you can see me like sweating from my head. I mean, it's just my head and it is pouring. I've never sweated this much, even when I like work out and stuff. It was pouring. And I would remind you now, I was not doing anything. I was just sitting in a chair, minding my business. Okay? Y'all, I stood up, and it probably was about, I'll say 20 minutes. And the whole time my mom was like, do I need to call 911? I'm like, what do you call 911 for? Like, my breathing was normal. My heart was not racing. The only thing was my body was having some type of reaction to something. My stomach was the only thing. It felt like steel when I pressed against it. And then my face was pouring rain, basically. Craziest thing I ever experienced in my life. So when it finally like subsided after about 20 minutes, I sat back down. I finished letting her paint my toes and paint my nails, and it was so funny because all I could do was laugh, and I was like, that is so silly. Like, what the heck is my body doing? So I went on my phone as I was driving home after this drama-filled ordeal with my body, and I read about these muscle spasms that are a side effect of detoxing your body. And basically, some of the symptoms range from moderate to severe, depending on the amount of toxicity that is in your body. And I've also read that in your stomach is where you hold most of your toxins. So if you have a lot of belly fat, that's where all those toxins, like cancerous toxins and, you know, all these different disease-ridden toxins reside in the belly and in the midsection, which is why it's really bad to have that. So of course, I got a belly. And that seems to be the place where all of my toxins are residing, because that seems to be the place where I'm having the most muscle spasms. Sometimes I get them in my lower back, sometimes in my thighs as well. But my stomach, oh my gosh. That day, I just laughed, I chuckled. I was like, look, body. I had a one-on-one talk with my body. I said, hey, excuse me. You can do whatever you think you need to do, but these toxins are coming out. I am not going to stop detoxing. I am not going to stop doing what I'm going to do, because like I said, all my other vitals during that moment were fine. My breathing was regular. I was literally having a conversation. I was like, what are you going to call 911 for? I'm fine. And she was like, my mom was like, you are fine. You're just talking to me just normal. I said, my heart is not racing. My breathing is not labored. My head is just sweating profusely, and my stomach is churned into some type of steel type of formation. That was the only thing that was happening. So crazy, but I did see that there was actually a commonality, which is something I had never heard of. I've heard about the headaches and the dizziness and the fogginess and all that, which I did experience in the first 3 days, but come day 6. My body was like, oh, let me show you something. Oh, you gonna detox? Oh, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna clench up your stomach, and I'll make your head sweat, because sweat is also a way of releasing toxins. So I said, I don't know what kind of toxin that was. It was just passing through my body, but that was a bad mamma jamma toxin coming through my body. So yeah, you guys, today has been a much better day. Like I said, we're on day 8. I have been incorporating things like eating the salads, like spinach salads and stuff like that. So when I say spinach salads, I'm going to insert a picture right here. So in this salad, I have like spinach, some cut up celery, some cut up, I also had kale, and what's the other thing called? Swiss chard, and cut up tomatoes, cucumbers, carrots, anything crunchy, because I realize that, you know, your mouth thinks that you're doing, when you're crunching something, it makes it feel like you're eating more. It's something crazy with the psychology of your brain, but for me, if something is crunchy, it's more labored, so also it makes me not want to eat as much, because it's like, I got to crunch all this just to get it into my stomach. So yeah, it's psychological things, but it works. So I've been incorporating salads like that, and that's only one meal, and I wouldn't even call it a meal. I use it as one of the, I am still, how do I say this? I am still doing mostly juice cleanse, because mostly it's just juice and water that I am consuming. But sometimes for these past, I'll say day 7 and today day 8, I had fish. I had fish on both of those days as a meal, you know. And then on day 6, I started incorporating the salad for one meal. So yeah, I'm really just listening to my body, and I want you, if you're gonna follow this whole regimen, like, don't follow me, follow what your body tells you to do, and not the body telling you, girl, you need that Krispy Kreme donut over there, girl, you need that sweet cinnamon roll over there. Not those kind of like cravings, but the cravings like you need, you know, to put more greens in your body, and you'll know that you know, and I'll prove it, because last night my mom had bought this rotisserie chicken. So I said, oh, that chicken look good. Let me, yeah, I promise you. Can you see how small this pinhole is? That's the size of the piece of the chicken I put in my mouth. And as soon as it touched my tongue, I said, oh, this is gonna make me sick. I can't eat this. But I swallowed that little piece of chicken, and I promise you, 3.5 seconds later, my stomach was doing flips. I just knew it. Like, you just know your body. So even like chicken and stuff like that, I have eaten no carbs, not no carbs, they're carbs in certain vegetables, fruits, and stuff like that. But I have not eaten any like rice or bread or any of that type of stuff like that. So I've just been incorporating greens, fruits. I've also been eating bananas regularly, because again, my friend told me that helps with potassium and the cramping and stuff like that, because we trying to keep that cramping at bay, because that's a bad mamma jamma to deal with. So yeah, you guys, I hope I covered all my symptoms. My face stopped breaking out. Yeah, they cleared up all those spots, and that was one of the things that I really had on my list, is that I wanted this eczema to clear up, and today it feels pretty good. No patchiness, no flakiness, no things of that nature. I will say though, as of lately, the tooth that I have over here, I have a bad tooth right here, it's been acting up, and I know that that's also a level of when your body is repairing itself and get rid of the toxins, it'll go to those areas that need to be fixed and need to be healed. So yeah, my tooth has been giving me a slight headache, so I've been having like a headache from, I'll say from here up to my temple. Yeah, of just like it's kind of like background noise, not nothing boom 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 intense like that, but ever so lightly in the background. It's like a little throbbing, gnawing feeling, and I know it's my tooth over here. So yeah, what else? I have not weighed myself today, but as of 2 days ago, I was down 11 pounds. I will say my fingers are skinnier. I know, like, when my fingers are bloated, my fingers are definitely skinnier. My feet have definitely gone down, because I used to have a swelling around my ankles and my toes. My feet, my shoes feel better. Again, I know I'm losing inches around my midsection because seat belts are fitting better. I definitely I see some improvement right here on my double chin. It's not as pronounced. I kind of have to make it look like that. So yeah, I know I'm losing weight up in this area, and also sadly but for real, like, my boobs, they kind of losing their like meat at the top, and you know, you know, big girls be known to have like boobs. I ain't never been blessed in that department. So I'm like, dog, so you just gonna, you know, you just gonna take the little bit I do have and just go ahead and just, you know, eat off of that, you know, for lunch. Instead of eating around this belly fat, you gonna eat my little bit of boobs. But anyway, you guys, don't mind me. I am all about this new healthier lifestyle, and I will say that because of it, my thoughts are clearer. I am definitely more strategic and like business opportunities, which is why things like these meetings that have been set up, people are coming out the woodworks basically looking for me to do work for them. And I know that is a result of me being aligned within myself, so that I'm also aligned within the universe to meet these people and meet these opportunities and be prepared to receive them. Because even though I was meeting a lot of opportunities, I was not prepared, which is what was one of the things that spurred this whole need and unction to detox. You know, the funny part about it is that weight loss was the last thing on the list for me. I really wanted to start this detox because I wanted to think clear. I wanted to be strategic. I wanted to really make those visions in my mind come to fruition, and I needed to know the strategy on how to do that, because I know I had all the pieces and everything to make the job happen, but it was a disconnect in my mind and in my understanding of where, you know, I didn't know how to make those pieces work together for my good. Oh my goodness, I sound like I'm preaching. Come on now, can you hear me? Y'all don't mind me. I will go off on tangents like that sometimes, but yeah, real talk, my thinking is much clearer, and now that these opportunities are representing themselves, I am now ready and in a much better, clearer headspace to receive them and to know what to do with them. So y'all, I'm feeling good. Day 8. Yep, day 8. So about to get to work, have some more work to do. It's raining, which is why my, you know, lighting situation is kind of dark, because it's kind of gloomy outside. But I'm happy because it's been like 4,004 degrees in hot Atlanta. So hopefully this rain won't, you know, hopefully this rain will rain long enough that where it doesn't just like that quick little burst that all it does is just bring the steam out of the hot asphalt. But hopefully, you know, we get a good rain where it just penetrates and really cools everything off. So you guys, I'm out. Day 8, we still out here. I showed you a body shot earlier. That's how I look right now. And yeah. Any other questions you have for me about day 8? Any symptoms, any, you know, side effects of juicing and or detoxing? Go ahead and leave them in the comment section below. Your girl is out here. We going 60 days with this new lifestyle change, this juicing. We out here, kid. Ain't no stopping us now. Okay, I'm gonna stop right there. All right, holla. Peace.
2 hours later.
So here's the deal. I'm still out here, still doing this juicing cleanse / detox.